What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back again with another review, and this one is for Assassin's Creed Mirage, and we're going to jump straight into the accessibility on this one because this is a Ubisoft game, and so they usually have quite good accessibility, and this one is no different. They have colorblind, they have all the subtitling, they have done a very good job of trying to make this game as aware of people's needs for accessibility as possible. They have controller remapping in the game. They also have the ability for mouse and keyboard. They also have the need to remove stuff like screen shake and motion blur, and if you're sensitive to like blood and stuff like that, you can remove all that sort of stuff. They've done a really good job of trying to make it so it's as accessible as possible, even into the point of having like the guaranteed pickpocketing and the aim assist. I think that those are great tools to have, and they do allow for the gameplay to be the best that it can be. Now I'm going to jump straight into the customization because I feel like the customization on this one is kind of hit and miss in my opinion. It's one of those where it's either you're happy with it or you're not happy with it. Now I think that the customization is kind of up and down. You've got the customization in the tools that you can use, and then obviously the types of weapons you can use is very limited. When it comes to an Assassin's Creed game, I was kind of disappointed in the fact that you went back to just 2 weapons and it was just different types of those 2 weapons. Now I understand that there are going to be people that say, oh, but we don't want that many weapons, blah blah blah. It's just, look, we're going backwards, okay? It's 1 step forward and 5 steps back with this game, in my opinion, and I will go into that in more detail in the final thought. But customization, it's kind of lackluster in my opinion. They've set a bar from previous games very high, and then they've kind of just way underperformed in this one. Now the gameplay, it's not bad, it's not good in my opinion. It's middle of the road. They've tried to play it safe, and I feel that if you are honest with yourself as an Assassin's Creed fan, you'll probably agree that this is a middle of the road game. They are pandering to the fans that complain that the last Assassin's Creed was too bloated and blah blah blah. But in my opinion, it's about moving forward. They didn't need to go all the way back to the old school style to the point where it feels like it's very linear in the way it plays. It's just disappointed in the fact that they've taken so many steps forward over the previous entries, and then they've just come full circle and gone, let's just pander to the people that complain the most and give them what they want. I'm not happy about it. I feel like it's a disservice to players and to fans of the franchise to have the game stripped back as far as it has done. The customization, don't get me wrong, the colors and upgrading it and putting transmogging of weapons, it's a standard thing, and it should have been pretty much every game nowadays, in my opinion. Especially when it's like this, when it's an open world adventure game. It's just it's a no-brainer. And overall recommendations, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, it's definitely worth picking up because you'll like it because it's Assassin's Creed. But if you're trying to get into the franchise, I would probably say maybe wait till it goes on sale and then pick it up then. But it's one of those where I can't really in good conscience say this is worth the $50 or $60, pounds, Canadian dollars, Canadian rupees, wherever you are, whatever your currency of choice is. I don't think that it's worth the full asking price of this game, and I'll go into that in a moment in the final thought. But if you are a fan, you'll like it. They've done a good job with it. Again, it's not bad, it's not good, it's middle of the road. And the final thoughts are basically all my opinions. If you disagree, sound off in the comments, let me know what you think. If you disagree or agree, I would love to know where you stand on this one. And my opinion is, whilst it's Assassin's Creed in name, it's not Assassin's Creed in its soul. It's just pandering to the loudest, most complainiest peoples and giving them what they want and not thinking about the evolution of the game as a franchise. Sure, there are things that you could have done to make the game feel more. It's just lacking. I definitely think that the choice that they've made with the game negatively reflects on the game in a way that, in my opinion, doesn't make this game feel like a good Assassin's Creed entry. It's not improving upon what they have from previous games. It goes backwards, and going backwards is not good. Honor your roots and where you came from, but don't just pander to what people want and go all the way back to an old format, because that's why you evolved the game in the first place, and it makes no sense. So my opinion is it's not a bad game, it's not a good game, it's a middle of the road, and I said that about a dozen times. It doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed that I could honestly say with all hand on my heart I would recommend to anyone straight out of the gate. If I was to recommend a Assassin's Creed game, I'm gonna recommend Odyssey or Origins, because those are two really good games. Valhalla if you're looking for a crap ton of content to play, but I wouldn't recommend this one. I'd probably say wait for a new one that's coming out, that's Feudal Japan or Hex, or if you're looking to play something on the mobile, play Jade, which is coming up, which is the China one. Still don't understand why they're doing a China-based one on mobile and not on consoles as well. It's kind of dumb in my opinion, but hey, I don't work for Ubisoft. I love what they do, but it's just my opinion, and I will always be opinionated. I respect everyone's opinion, whether we disagree or agree. I'd love to know what you guys think on this one, because I feel like this one could be very polarizing, especially with the dedicated fan base of Assassin's Creed fans that are out there. I'm just being honest, as a person who's played every single Assassin's Creed game and owns every Assassin's Creed game in one form or another, it's just not a game that I would honestly say makes me proud of the franchise. It's very I enjoyed playing it, but I wasn't impressed. But as always, guys, let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff, guys, and I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.